I've been waiting for a proper GTA game on the Switch for 4 years. We finally have the 3 remastered ones with GTA Trilogy. It's pretty good, right? Well, sort of. While I'm happy to have these games for on-the-go gaming, the launch has been pretty shaky. Let's hope Rockstar can patch them up in future updates. The game likely runs at 480p on the Switch, which I can live with on a small screen. It's also capped at 30 FPS, which would be okay if that was stable, but it barely stays at that frame rate. You're getting drops into the low 20s and even below 20 at times. It makes driving really frustrating, and that is just the technical glitches. The game also has more issues that fans are upset about. I won't really get into those. I normally buy cross-platform games on all consoles, so Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. But with how disappointed I am in GTA Trilogy, I won't be giving Rockstar any more of my money. So I want to give a big shout out to Microsoft, who included San Andreas Definitive Edition on Game Pass. This lets me do a comparison of the Switch versus the Series X without spending any more money. Now, I know this isn't a fair comparison, but I think it'll still be interesting to see how both of the consoles stack up. The Series X should be able to handle these almost 20-year-old remasters with no problem, right? Well, no, not really. Although the frame rate on the Series X isn't as bad as the Switch, you still get drops, especially during nighttime driving. I've seen as low as 27 FPS in Fidelity mode. You're probably expecting 4K 60 FPS on the next gen. Well, there's 2 modes. One, Fidelity, which promises native 4K but only 30 FPS, and then there's performance mode, which increases the frame rate to 60 but is meant to have lower graphics. Now, when I did side-by-side comparisons of the 2 modes, I actually didn't notice any difference. Even when you zoom in 5 times, there's really no clear difference in graphics or resolution. It sort of makes you think if there is something broken here. The good news is that performance mode seems to be more stable. Well, at least during the early times of the game, which I did test. It's also locked at 60 most of the time, so you're better off playing in performance mode if you're gonna have this game on the Series X or S. On the Series X, the game also has quick resume, which means you can switch to it in about 12 seconds and continue where you left off. Comparing the startup from dashboard, it takes 19 seconds on the Series X and about 35 seconds on the Nintendo Switch. That's pretty impressive on the Switch. I'm sure the PS4 or Xbox One would take longer. The fast loading on the Switch also might be because they have fairly low resolution on that console. The Switch also has almost no loading times between missions. That's pretty impressive for this hardware for an open world game. It actually stands toe-to-toe with the Series X. Then there's resuming the game from rest. Again, the Nintendo Switch stands toe-to-toe with the next gen Series X. I've also seen comments that there's less traffic on the Switch, but based on what I've seen, I don't think that's true. It seems both the Series X and the Switch have about the same amount of traffic, the same amount of NPCs on the streets. Now for the rest of the video, I'm going to show you some more side-by-side comparisons, but overall the Switch for GTA Trilogy stacks up pretty well against the Series X. You can either attribute this to the Nintendo Switch hardware or how bad GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition is optimized on all platforms, including the Switch, the Xbox, and PlayStation. Let me know in the comments if you enjoy this type of content. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Happening with you, Ryder?
Respect has to be earned, sweet, just like money.
So what you saying? You don't respect me?
What I'm saying is,
Speak up, nigga.
I'm hungry.
Ah, man. Shit. Hey, what's
Man
going
cannot
on?
live on bread alone. I know. I tried that shit. Carl, you look a little thin, man. You gotta be hungry, man.
Yeah,
Man,
I
what
could
you
eat.
fools trying to eat?
That's
What about
wrong.
some tacos?
Tacos again? Hell no.
Chicken, man. No
Man,
discussion.
I don't want no chicken.
Our moms get killed. We gotta talk about it.
We all gotta talk about it. They was going for sweet.
How you supposed to know that? You know what people are like. Say they have love for you, but won't say a word. Too damn scared.
Some people say they saw a green saber doing the work.
Can I take your order, please?
Carl, what do you want? You gotta eat to keep your strength up, man.
Hey, I'll take a number 9. Fat boy.
Give me a number 9 just like his.
Let me get a number 6 with extra dip.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
Move it, CJ. Hit it, go, go, go. Hit the gas, we gotta actually get it.
Why you ain't faster, Smoke?
I ain't stuffing, homie. I'm enjoying my meal. Kill their ass,
Heat it up a little, we sitting.
Shit, this is a great set.
Smoke, stop stuffing your face and start
I
popping them
want to
balls.
immigrate from here.
I'm trying to enjoy my food.
And those fools are trying to enjoy our death. Now come on, Smoke, shoot.
Hey, I'm just finishing my fries.